In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing a thing for the podcast.
Just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends Podcast.
And that's when I said, sometimes you just have to suck start or fart box.
Wrecked him. Damn near killed him.
Exactly.
Just a happy guy. Just a happy guy.
Well, fuck boys.
Fuck boys. What's up, everybody?
boys.
Welcome to the Freedom Friends Podcast with your 4 mediocre assholes, the Freedom Friends. I'm Mikey. That's Jazz. That's Scott. That's John.
All right.
And, yeah.
Because you can see us so well
Yeah.
on this fucking radio show.
Coming not even fucking to you, not even fucking close to live. From where?
The Warfighter Tobacco Studios in
Beautiful
San Antonio, Texas.
Imagine
Fucking
that.
truth.
That's
True words have never been spoken.
That's the truth.
It's the truth.
Well, goddamn, man. It's been a week.
It's been a busy week.
Yeah.
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 Before we get too far into this, Mikey, can you grab me a bottle of JAMO, please?
A bottle of
This
the
is,
Yamo.
There's also Ghost Hill.
Don't forget about the Treaty Oak
I'm just kidding.
Oh, a little-
I'm going with some Treaty Oak today.
from one Allison.
Yes.
That's right.
And I'm not even going to attempt to say her last name.
Anybody remember?
Oba
Un.
Una Obase.
No,
Una Obeste?
we're just going with the Allison.
Yeah,
It's
the
just
Allison.
the Allison.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah, it
Allison.
makes it easier.
Allison and Andrew.
She brought us fucking steak and mushrooms and shit.
Those
That's the
mushrooms
steak
are
lady.
the best.
last
Allison,
show.
the steak lady.
She feeds us. That's all that matters.
What a good lady.
So
No,
before
and
we
she
kick
br-
off the
Yep. Go ahead.
traditional round robin here on the show,
Yeah.
Big Dick Dirks sent a present
Oh, we're just diving right
Oh,
in.
we're jumping right into this. Is this from
for
Dirks?
for
Yeah,
Mikey.
it is.
Big Dick Dirks has sent a present for Mikey.
So, Mikey, you need to give 5 guesses of what you think it is before you open it. You can shake it, you can smell it, you can do whatever you want. You just can't open the package.
All
yet.
right. My first guess is something to do with crayons
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
so we have crayons on the list.
because Dirks is a friend of mine that likes to give me shit about crayons.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is Mikey's want list. So
I have not eaten yet, so maybe.
Okay, there's one. What's next?
Maybe it might be like a big fucking like green weenie cigar. I don't know. Could be a
Okay.
cigar.
If Amazon Prime is delivering cigars now, that is going to change the fucking game.
yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I'm still in business, so it's probably not that.
So that's number 2.
It's too long to be a butt plug, but it's definitely phallus shaped. So, fuck, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Enough
Okay.
guesses.
All right, that's it.
Dive
Fuck
right
it.
in.
Let's get
I'm
into
just
this.
gonna open it up. Oh, it's cardboard. That's what I
Hey,
needed. It's cardboard.
It's a goddamn glitter bomb. I'm going to be pissed.
dude, if
Mikey
you pop
doesn't
a,
work here.
if you pop a glitter bomb in the middle of Warfighter Tobacco Studios, I'm going to laugh my ass off.
This isn't on me, dude, if it is. So, this is completely on Dirks.
We'll take gummy dicks, but not glitter bombs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got that silver cap.
Uh-oh.
Point it
Don't
at
point
John.
It at me.
I'm pointing it directly at John. I'm going to move his brand new Freedom Friend shirt, though.
Oh,
No
not a glitter bomb.
Oh, we're safe.
We're safe. Oh, it looks to be a poster of sorts.
Ooh.
Okay. It's a poster of sorts. Let's see what this is.
See, it has potential.
But that's,
Yeah.
yeah. It's got potential to see what's going on here.
He's unrolling. Is that a note or
that's
just blank?
blank paper.
Oh.
Oh, it's
Okay.
it's like a poster condom. What do we got here?
What happened, Mikey?
What do you got there, bud?
What is it?
Go ahead and tell the audience what you got there.
What do you got?
Let's see.
Yeah, hold it up.
It's a motivational poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
That says, fearless. If you want to be the best, you have to do things that other people aren't willing to do.
Mikey, I think that describes you to a T.
It really does.
I think,
you are
I think
fearless,
that's
Mikey.
definitely you, buddy.
Fucking pussy didn't want to fight me, so he didn't do things that other people aren't willing to do, because I've definitely been in a fight a lot
Who's
of
on it?
times.
John, move your head.
Fuckface McGee's on it. Fucking piece of shit.
So it would appear that Big Dick
Look at
Dirks.
his,
hold
look
up
at his
the
fucking
camera.
That is the American hero.
Look at his idiotic fucking looking underbite. Like, that dude is a goddamn alien and deserves to get punched in the face. Look at that.
That is a
That face
multiple gold medal winning hero.
Yeah, fuck that
Michael
guy.
Phelps.
Yeah.
For you.
So it
on
looks like
the,
Big Dick Dirks has gotten you a present
Yeah.
to remind you to keep pushing that envelope, buddy.
You know we're gonna frame that for you, right?
Thanks, Dirks.
Well, you have
I
to.
have an itchy asshole right now. I think this might scratch it really well. Do you want this, Kira? Do you want it?
You have to hang it now because it was a gift.
Yeah.
I don't have to do a fucking thing.
But it was a present, Mikey.
Sorry, buddy.
That'd be like me not using the keychain you got me.
Yeah, I keep my keychain right here.
Yeah, like you mean the way John doesn't use it?
Mine's on my keys.
I know it. Yours is.
Mine's on display for anybody who wants to walk into the studio and see that I heart my Marine.
Oh, thanks, Dirks. I'm a fan of a good joke. I like it. It's good. Well played, sir. Well played.
I had to wait a week of staring at that package every day, waiting for you to open that up.
I knew what it was.
And I knew what it was. all
Dirk,
day.
Dirk sent me a
Son
message.
of a-
Yeah. God, I fucking hate him so much.
Dirks, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
Dirks is a great fucking dude. Mike Phelps, though, can seriously just eat 10
I
pounds
like
of
that
dicks.
you guys are on like the personal level that it's Mike Phelps.
Dude, fuck him.
Yeah.
You know, the rest of the world is Michael Phelps, you
But
know,
Big
gold
Dick
medal
Dirks-
winning Olympian.
Yeah.
You are a fucking good dude.
Dude, he's a great
I love
fucking
fucking
dude.
good dudes.
We
We
know
know
you
you
So
do.
do.
what did the poster say? Dare to do something that others won't.
Yeah.
Which is actually a Jefferson quote.
So swimming,
Yeah, right? It's like,
that qualifies?
yeah, it means that thing you do
Like-
instinctively
like-
before you die in the water.
He did something that he did something that I couldn't do. Win a gold medal swimming.
Sure.
But he didn't do something I wouldn't do.
Kira, relax over
We're having
there.
a podcast, dog.
Yeah.
You're fucking up the show, dude.
Even the dog doesn't like Michael Phelps.
Yeah, right?
She's like, fuck that
Best
guy.
judge of characters on the planet are dogs.
Right? All she needed to see was a picture, too. She didn't even need to see the guy.
You're a good girl.
So, Mikey, how was your weekend, buddy?
You know what? My weekend was all right. Better than my fucking Monday evening so far. It's,
Way to go, Rich. Ruining the one day a week
God.
that Mike you loves.
no, I had a good weekend, man. Saturday, myself and John actually linked up and took the wife and kids out to New Braunfels, Texas. There was a Marine who had passed away during the AAV accident. We went out there and paid our respects at the funeral home when he showed up on his last ride. And then Sunday was fucking amazing. I didn't do fuck all. I sat there and I binge watched Hannibal all day. And just fucking, it was good though, man. Our power went out because the transformer in front of my house blew. So it was out for like 4 or 5 hours, right? And
I've seen that porn.
so not when you have 2 kids. And so but I pulled out like my phone and like I pulled up Netflix and we started watching it on my phone. And it was cool because it reminded me of when we were poor as fuck, when we first started dating and we're like watching TV on like her little like calculator looking phone and shit,
Right.
you know? And it was good. It was just her and I on the couch. Kids were off doing their crazy thing. They had tablets, you know.
Yeah.
There's no TV, so fucking go nuts, boys. And we were just sitting there, and I was like, man, I just really enjoyed like hanging out with my wife during that time. It was cool. It was reminiscent of younger days, I guess.
Right.
And it was cool. So it was a nice, relaxing
A little
Sunday.
nostalgic.
Yeah, and then eventually the power did come back on. They replaced the whole fucking thing. It took them a while. Good dudes though, very good guys. I mean, they were like, they knocked on my door. They're like, we're really sorry, man, but it's gonna be out for like 3-4 hours. And I'm like, hey, man, it's not your fault. Like, you didn't do it. Like, it's-
Wait, you're not going to yell at me? Everybody yells at me.
just do your thing, bro. Like, fuck. Like, you didn't even really have to tell me. Like, I'm looking out my window. I see you guys working. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, not to mention the fact it's 106 degrees outside. Like,
It was
Here's the water,
fucking
get
hot
fucking
over
back
the
to work.
weekend.
yeah.
I had that happen one time
Well,
where
so-
ours blew. and-
Well, yeah, so we went out and we went out for a little drive and stuff and went and got food and stuff. And I stopped and got them some Gatorades and brought them to the guys. I was like, hey, fellas, hooked them up with some Gatorades and stuff. And yeah, it was good, man.
yeah.
It was good. It was all in all a decent weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, decent weekend. Jazz, how was your weekend, buddy?
Not bad, man. Saturday, went golfing, played around of golf. Had a really good time. Shot okay.
Yeah.
kind of rushed the back 9 because by the time we got to the back 9, it was like 103.
Yeah, Rob said it was hotter than fuck.
And it was just like, all right, fuck. Like,
I want to
can't-
talk about the fucking snipe over here that's a trooper. Because
Yeah.
she went shooting with
She
my
went
wife
shooting all
in the
morning
morning at
and
the
then
range.
played
and
a
then
round of golf in
Played
the
a round of
afternoon.
golf in the
Yeah.
afternoon. Like,
Fucking
what a
went for it.
beast. Fucking beast
Fucking
mode
went
over
for it.
here.
Yeah, my wife she had a hardcore Saturday. And then Sunday, man, I fucking did shit around the house. Felt very accomplished because it was like all those little projects you keep putting off and putting off and putting off and putting off. And we finally just did them all in like one day.
Yeah.
And then you feel like a lazy piece of shit because you realize that project was going to take you all of like 12 minutes to fucking do, and you just kept not doing it.
Yeah, I haven't fixed a toilet that I'm supposed to fix. Like,
Yeah, it was shit like
in
that. Like
3
I had
months.
I had a toilet seat that like wiggled
Yeah.
because the little fucking
Yeah.
Literally, skirt, and it's
Yeah.
done.
So I finally was just like,
Just every
I
time you take a
fixed it.
shit, you're like, I'll get to it later.
Well, you don't realize it till you take a shit. By the time
Yeah.
you're done, you forget.
Yeah.
So I like did that stuff like that. So
That's why smartphones have changed the game.
it's I don't know, things are interesting right now, man, because I'm not really kind of have my own schedule right now, which is fucking odd.
Yeah, it's weird for you.
But
If anybody wants to hire Jazz as a masseuse,
not a massage
Yeah,
therapist,
he definitely gives hand jobs.
unless you're paying well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got fucking. I'll talk about it. I don't give a fuck. I got let go
Yeah.
last Wednesday.
You are now a free agent.
I am now a free agent. I'm out there figuring my own thing out. I
You know
guess,
what
for a
though, dude?
little
If there's one person on
And,
the fucking planet that I've never been worried about, it's you. You
I'll
know?
figure it out.
Like, you're fucking insanely talented and smart as shit. And really, like, I'm surprised you're not a fucking. I'm convinced that if your father wouldn't have been a fucking colonel in the army, you would have been a fucking astronaut. But because like you had that influence, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm going fucking big A.
The funny thing is, when I was a kid, I actually wanted to be an aeronautical engineer.
Yeah.
I don't believe that Jazz would be an astronaut. And the reason that I say that is because he's smart enough to figure out how to create something that can send astronauts into outer space.
Yeah.
That's actually what I wanted to do. I wanted to do aeronautical engineering.
And
which
once
is-
he learns all of that, there's no fucking way in hell that him being that smart is going to get inside that vehicle.
He's like,
No.
I built this
launched up
motherfucker.
into the
I'm not
fucking-
getting into bitch. For real.
That's why you find a bunch of fucking prior military dudes that are like, "Hey, I'm gonna strap you to this rocket and launch you into space."
Fuck
And they're
yeah.
like,
Yeah. I'm into that.
And we're gonna prove that the Earth is flat. God damn it!
Yeah. See, I'd be down for that shit.
so yeah, it's been a little adjust because it was 15 months there with a very unique kind of schedule and calendar and everything, and
Yeah.
So not being there anymore, the last couple days have been kind of trying to readjust.
Sure.
But we're not panicking or anything like that. I've got a couple of consulting gigs that looks like they're shaping up, and
Yeah.
some opportunities in other places. And I'm gonna do the standard route. You know, my resume is healthy enough that I'm probably gonna do the whole headhunter thing.
Yeah.
And just like fucking get with the headhunter and give them my background. They'll write the resume and go shop me around and
Yeah.
fucking let them job hunt for me.
Sure.
Because like I'm looking for some fucking hourly gig. Like I'm trying to find another fucking
Right.
position like I had. So, so the weekend was interesting. Just kind of knowing that I didn't have to rush anything because it was like, I can also do this Monday if I wanted to. Like it's,
Yeah.
It was
You know,
funny because I hit you up Friday and I was like, "How you doing, buddy?" And he sends me a picture from the golf course. He's like, "I'm just fine." I was like,
that
"All
was
right."
Thursday.
That was Thursday. That's right.
He sent me a picture. He sent me a message Thursday morning. I'd been let go Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah.
Sent me a picture Thursday. Sent me a message Thursday and was like, "How you holding up?" I just sent him a selfie from the fucking golf cart. I was like, "I'm suffering, man."
I was like, "Yeah, he's all right."
So
How was your Friday?
it wasn't bad. I came fucked off with fucking John all day.
He showed up here. He's like, "You mind if I hang out for a little bit?" I'm like, "More than welcome to, brother."
Yeah.
Yep. So I sat up here and shot the shit with John. We talked about
Everything.
fucking everything from projects and stuff that I wanted to get started to what fucking next gun I wanted to build, and fucking we ran through a bunch of stuff. Tobacco industry shit, the shit
Yeah.
that's going on with that.
What
And,
is your next gun build? I'm curious.
That's what I was talking to him about. I was like, because I want a trunk gun.
Yeah.
Specifically, I want one that will fit in the little storage container underneath the deck of my Mini. So if I pulled up the little thing,
I have a little. It's called a North American Arms revolver would be perfect for that. It's about that
It
big.
runs 22
About,
shorts.
yeah, 2.5 inches by.
Did you even find 22 shorts anymore? Fuck.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them in years.
It's about the only thing
No,
still
actually,
in stock.
I want one like the one that's in your office. The
little
AR that's
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah.
about
yeah,
that
it.
fucking big.
Yeah.
It's got like that fucking
7.5 inch. Barrel.
7.5 inch
Yeah.
barrel on it. I want one like that.
It's
that
angry.
I can. Yeah, that's what I want.
It's angry.
But I want to do like the full foam cutout underneath there, so
Yeah.
like it'll.
A buddy
Like,
of
fucking
ours,
lock everything in place,
wife
but-
built a tiny AR, and I think it had what, a 2.5-inch barrel.
Like a goat gun?
3.5.
Or a 3.5 inch.
Like a goat gun.
Yeah, the shortest one I've ever shot was
5.56. And it would cycle. It'd run great. Well,
Which was very surprising.
yeah.
the shortest one I've ever shot was 4.5,
Yeah.
4.5 inch 5.56, and that was just. It was just all you did was you felt like you were just throwing fireballs.
Yeah.
Like you, because that's all you saw. Like
Yeah.
you'd pull the trigger and it was just
Angry.
giant fireball, and then it would calm down. I fired yours though. It's not. It's totally manageable. It's just it's fucking
Oh, yeah,
loud
yeah.
and the fireball's ridiculous, but it fires like a dream.
Yeah.
So,
No, there's no recoil on mine.
so I was talking to him about whether or not I want to go with the whole like itty bitty build or the reach out and touch somebody build.
Yeah.
And I'm still torn. I still don't know what I want to do. So we did the whole walked out. Like, if you're gonna do that, do you go like bolt gun or do you go like at the reach out and touch somebody thing?
Yeah.
Do you go with
I told
AR-10
him-
or whatever?
I told him a true Remington 700 with a good quality barrel.
Yeah.
And throw it on a pork sword chassis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
You like pork swords?
with an optic, you're under $3,000 in the build.
Yeah.
And fucking do whatever you want to do with that.
Or
gun.
yeah. That'd be a fun little one.
I showed you mine last week that I'm looking to do.
Yeah.
I want to build this Mark 17 Mod Zero like clone.
I don't know what that means.
So expensive.
Oh, it's basically a cut down Scar 17 like with a bunch of shit on it. It's this one
Okay.
essentially.
The guy's version of Uggs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And but it's fucking like it's gonna take me like a year and a half to build this motherfucker because I think the price tag on the thing altogether with everything the way they built that,
Well, just the original-
it's like $8,500
Just
so,
the base weapons like $4,000.
3,700 yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
after you shell out tax and shit like that, you're
Yeah,
Sure.
I just saw the
$4,000.
a gun store advertising for the new 20S and 6.5 Creedmoor. It's a Scar
Yeah, I saw
20S
that.
and 6.5 Creedmoor.
Yeah.
That'll reach out.
Yeah. For the price tag.
Yeah.
You can get so much
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
And so much more accurate.
And then today, man, I actually got behind my camera today and was doing some photography and stuff like that, which was
I'm just
a
glad
first
that
in a while. And
you
stuff,
didn't get in
so-
front of it.
yeah.
Well, he did both, but he's
I haven't.
sending out those dick pics.
Yeah.
I haven't.
He sent me a great Goodbye Horses remix.
He's getting new quote unquote quote unquote headshots.
Like I said, man, I had new projects I was working on.
Hey, look at my mangina.
So,
Trim
but other than that,
trim the beard up dramatically as well,
I
man.
did.
We can
I
see
just-
your face
I
right
couldn't
now.
take it anymore, man.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I couldn't do it anymore. It's just like, especially when the first day of 100+, I was just like, this is a bad fucking idea. And then,
Oh, it works great for me.
Yeah.
I got a sweet beard tan line.
yeah. Here's my thing, man. Is like I'm just like I can always just grow it back.
That's true. It's hair.
Like,
Grows back.
It's gonna grow back. That fucking beard I had
I
took
used
me
to say that when I shaved my head. Not so much now.
took me
Nope.
3 months to grow that thing. Like it's
Yeah.
not like it took me very long to have that fucking beard. And especially with this fucking, I can't go anywhere without putting a goddamn mask on.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I was cool with getting rid of the beard. 'cause
Dude,
of-
I've noticed that the bandana works best for me.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
totally gonna be better.
We'll
For it.
totally breathe through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can breathe better through them for one.
I have my
And two, when you have the
original
beard, it
mask.
doesn't do the whole like pull everything back.
So I got right when all the fucking shit started, what, in February, March?
Yeah.
And they're like, you have to wear a mask. And I can't even remember where we went. Oh, we went to the fucking bank and they gave us the
Yeah.
masks, right? So they gave me a disposable surgical
And you're
mask.
still using it?
I'm still using it.
Yeah.
It's worked so far. I'm not changing.
Because nobody fucking cares.
Well,
Those
no, it's-
surgical masks are supposed to only be good for like 8 hours,
So
and you're supposed to throw them away. Or
I leave it
whatever,
in my
but-
truck and they say that UV light kills the
Yeah, there you go.
coronavirus.
Just cooking it.
Yeah.
It's good to
so I just take it off, put it in my center console.
Yeah.
The sun hits it, cleans everything. Good to go.
There you go. There you go.
Now, Scott, You are recently back, so I don't want to hear just about your weekend. I
Yeah.
want to hear about
I had a hell of a week.
the trip.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to hear about the
trip,
whole
man.
thing.
So I think it was Wednesday I left.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Wednesday morning I flew out to Richmond, drove to Portsmouth, Virginia, to see my boy Darren. I haven't seen him since we sent him off to boot camp
February.
in February.
Yeah,
And so with the whole COVID shit, I couldn't even go to his graduation or any of that
yeah,
shit.
because
So
he shipped out, and then the world just
yeah.
shut
Like
down.
he got in under the fucking wire,
Yeah.
Yeah,
heading that way. Yeah.
barely.
And it sucks for him because like he's been at Portsmouth now. He's in the Coast Guard, and with the whole COVID stuff, nobody does anything together there. They just go to their rooms. Like it is.
Oh, that sucks.
That's
so he's
so
not
much.
getting the lifestyle.
No,
Yeah.
he is not enjoying that. So, but he just he went underway, which means they go out on their boat for I think like 74 days or something.
It's not gay anymore, right?
No,
Not if you're underway.
that's right.
It's not gay if you're underway.
That's
Yeah.
right. No, and even if it is, it's a kinder, gentler time. So
They
whatever.
spit on it first now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't rub it in dirt like they used to with us.
Yeah.
So
Just like
I got a
glass shards and shit.
I got a good day hanging out with him. We went and
Dip it in non-skid.
crushed some sushi, and then went and threw axes, and we went to Virginia Naval Station.
I was going to say, well, yeah, Portsmouth and Richmond are both
Yeah.
in Virginia.
Yeah, I
So
was like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
And,
you
uh,
went to
or
Virginia,
Norfolk.
Virginia Beach or Norfolk.
Yeah, we went to Norfolk Naval Station. I think
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
And it was my
They
first.
say it weird though. Norfolk. Norfolk.
Norfolk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Norfolk.
It's up there. It's Norfolk. I lived in Virginia Beach for like 2
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I live out in Norfolk.
It's like
I'm going to need you to spell that for me. Because I'm pretty sure that bitch has an R in it.
and they're like, "What's happening right now?" It's like, "What's fucking happening is you failed fucking spelling."
There's an R in that bitch. Like,
So, as an Army guy that's been stationed like very inside the United States, not anywhere near a coast, I've never been around the Coast Guard, Navy atmosphere at all, right?
Sure.
So when we went on base and we drove
a lot of
the
tight pants.
yeah I didn't yeah
yeah.
we drove the shipyard, and
There's where Indians and construction men
I don't know
fucking
how
making letters
much-
with their arms and shit.
I don't know how much of this story I'm ever gonna fucking get through. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I don't know how much of the Navy is at Norfolk.
A lot.
Like, it must be
it's
like
a
a
shit
third
ton.
of the Navy.
Yeah,
I would guess.
It's a shit
I think
ton.
it's the biggest naval base on the East Coast.
It's also the Enterprise's birth.
yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
where the Enterprise actually
So
docks.
there's all the ships. There was
Yeah,
aircraft carriers, there was
huge.
fucking submarines, there was all kinds of shit there, right?
Yeah, it's
And then they had a
probably the
huge
biggest.
aviation wing of it. So the Ospreys are there, the fucking Sea Stallions, the fucking all that shit.
Yeah.
A bunch of fixed wing birds. It was massive. You don't understand how big of a ship is until you fucking see one, because like
Yeah,
holy
they're
fuck,
giant.
Dude,
Yeah.
like aircraft carriers, that's a floating fucking city, bro.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, they're insane.
big, yeah.
Yeah.
And then driving around the town, we saw the naval shipyards where they build them.
Yep.
And so they had a couple new ones being built right there that were pretty cool too. Then we went to the museum, and they had one of the
Did you go to the seashell?
what was they had a destroyer you could walk around.
Yeah, so the Naval Museum there. Cool museum. It's
The,
a very
mu-
cool
the
museum.
museum was closed, but
But
they let you go on the fucking
There's
destroyer.
like a giant seashell on the front of it. It's like the front of the building, and then you walk behind it, you can go to the destroyer.
Yeah.
That's totes adorbs.
And
Oh.
so the destroyer is like 109 feet across, right?
Yeah.
And my boy's boat's like 280 foot long. So
Yeah.
it's like, it was quite the difference. But we got to talking to this older gentleman that was giving the tours, and he found out Darren was in the Coast Guard and I was prior Army, and we got to bullshitting. And he's like, hey, you want to come inside and see some stuff? And I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool,
Yeah.
So he showed us like where so this destroyer was built in 1944 at commissioned, and then it was the last one that shot into Desert Storm. So like 93.
Nice.
So it was as modern as a destroyer
Yeah,
got.
the America likes to hang on to them boats for a while, man.
Well, this boat was,
50 years.
but there's a lot of money in that boat. It had a lot of
Yeah.
steel.
Do you remember when boats went from wood to steel?
It was a little bit before 40s, but yeah.
yeah. Well, you were there.
Well, I was
So you
on.
know.
Yeah, I was on leave for that portion when they converted over. I came back and I was like, "Holy fuck!"
The last big boat Scott was on was the Ark.
Fucking Mayflower.
The R came first there, bud.
Yeah, I know.
but,
That's the last. The last one was always the Mayflower.
So anyway, I was amazed.
Was the Nina, the Pinta, or the Santa Maria? That's all I want to know.
You guys really hate it when it's my turn to talk, don't you?
We love it more than anything.
It's actually my favorite time on the show.
Excellent.
Is whenever you tell a story.
So the guy took me into the battleship where they actually drive it. So they had the guy that does the speed and who steers it, and there is a steel part of that ship that, I mean, it was probably, I don't know, 20 inches thick of armor.
Yeah.
Just of the main core of the ship. And when they're under attack or whatever, the not necessarily the captain, but whoever's running the boat will go in there, and it would withstand a shot from one of the 16-inch guns.
Yeah.
Into that main thing. And the door just to get in was like you had to duck down and step over. It was a small door. It was so thick. It was 4 tons. It was just the door.
Yeah.
So it's like on hydraulics to help you open it and shit. And it was crazy. But I'd never seen anything like that. It was, to me, it just blew my mind.
You show you the fan room?
Fan room.
That's where all the mouth hugs happen.
No.
Yeah. Fan room. It's where the
I didn't know they had
where the magic happens.
I didn't know they had a dedicated place on a ship for that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
They
Dude,
do.
when there's that many mouth hugs going on in a naval vessel, you need a room.
What's the layout look
I was,
like?
I was walking by.
It's a lot like when you go to those urinals that just have like the little half walls. It's like that.
I was walking down to my vehicle one time, and one of my Marines had this Navy chick and was walking her to the fan room, and they opened it up, and there was another dude and a chick in there already. They were like, "Oh, our bad, we'll wait," and they were like waiting in the P-way, waiting for them to finish so they could go in there and use it. I was like, "What are you taking numbers? Like, what the fuck?"
You should set up shop out front and start charging admission.
Right? Shit.
Cover fee. It's $5.
Yeah, right? $20. $20.
So then I watched the next morning, Darren got on his boat early and watched him leave. It was funny because I think he had to be on the boat at 6:45 and
Is it typical military shit?
no,
We're drawing weapons at 07. Okay, everybody be ready at 06. Okay, 0530 need to be in formation.
John.
Everybody needs to be out front at 03.
Dude,
John.
It's the Coast Guard.
John, this is what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Right. So I roll in at 6 and his room's a little ways away. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to load everything up and then we'll drive it over. And that way I can carry it onto the boat. So I drive right out on the dock like everybody else is doing. And it's like 6:40. And I'm like, you gonna get dressed? You gonna put your uniform on? He's like, oh, I'll do it on the boat. I'm like, all right, you're not in my chain. I'm not in your chain of command, whatever. So I'm on the dock. He gets everything loaded up about 6:45.
His boss walks by in board shorts.
Right?
What's up?
What's up, bro?
Yes,
Really?
literally. People are still getting on this boat at like 7:00 in civilian clothes, carrying fishing poles and snacks and like
I'm telling you, dude.
And I'm just like, holy
There's
fuck,
a vast difference.
dude! I couldn't believe the difference.
It's also DHS. Like it's still
yeah,
like
yeah.
I mean, I'm proud of him for going, and I think it's fucking awesome
well,
stuff.
and I steered
but
in
the
that
fact of the matter
direction
is,
so it wouldn't be like what I experienced.
Still it's still DHS.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sure they have discipline on the boat and stuff, but the whole like,
I bet you it was worse when like it was DOT. Back when the Coast
You
Guard
know it
fell under
had to
Department
be.
of Transportation,
Yeah.
I bet it was like, I guess I'll go to work. I don't know. Like,
But no, they were right on time. They pushed out at 9:00 when they were supposed to, and like everything was smooth. I didn't hear one person yell at anybody. I was so disappointed.
That's not
Like,
how any
do
of that
any of
works.
us do any
Wait,
of you
wait.
guys have any memory of a starting movement at 0900?
no.
Yeah, I got yelled at from 03 until 09.
What about producer Justin? You ever had a 0900 movement?
No.
I've had a 0900
fucking
bowel
wish.
movement.
now this was 09 on a Saturday. I think it was Saturday morning they left. So
Oh.
that was kind of shitty, but whatever. No, whatever. Yeah, but like I'm like totally jumping his ass. I'm like, man. Like, you're going to be late getting on and you're not in uniform. Like, you better fucking move your shit, right? And he's just like,
Dad,
"Eh."
it's fun.
Yeah, he's like, no.
Like, is he
he's
need to
like,
go put on his khakis? Or like,
yeah, well, you would think, right? They're leaving on their boat, like, to do missions. Like,
don't they just wear like a onesie?
Well, they were blues.
That's the Navy.
Yeah.
No, not anymore.
Yeah.
No, they wear
No, the
those
Navy
fucking
wears
blue
those the
camouflage
blue
now,
camos now.
which are fucking worthless.
Oh no,
I'm
they're
still
perfect.
I'm still confused about blue camouflage.
No,
So if I fall off the boat,
Navy's not blue anymore. They are green.
yeah, they
green
switched
and
over to
black.
OCP.
Yeah.
Everyone's switching.
Oh, they got that
OCPs
weird-
eventually.
Everybody's going
It's
to
a
OCP.
It's a weird like digital tiger stripe.
Nope, that was the Air Force.
It actually looks really good.
It's OCP.
yeah.
but
yeah.
everybody's
Even Air Force switching to OCP.
everybody's gone
Everybody is.
OCP now.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's all gone multicam.
Not us.
No,
We're over here hanging out. That's
No, you will.
because Marpat's good to go. It's good.
no, that's because we
Marpat's
haven't
good
retired enough
camouflage.
uniforms to hand them off to
Yeah.
the Marines yet.
You guys got to wait a couple years for the blind to sew some more for you guys.
Dude, all I know is that when we got
Oh,
digital
everybody
cameras,
tried to copy it.
like fucking that's
When
what
Marpat came out, everybody was like,
Oh.
"Oh shit, we need that."
we can do that, and then the army fucked you guys.
Yeah, with ACU.
they fucked y'all.
yeah.
We have a camouflage that only blends into your grandmother's couch.
Yes.
And
Or
a rock-
gravel.
Yeah.
Or yeah, if you're in a gravel
Gravel
parking
driveway.
lot, you're safe.
Yeah.
Fucking
Get out.
super safe.
Fuck, where'd they go?
So then after Darren shipped off the next night, I remembered there was a group of guys that are big supporters of Warfighter and called Sailors and Sticks, and then I put two and two together. And
Yeah, it's way too easy to make a joke.
yeah, well, I think they expect that.
So,
So I remembered that they were in the Navy and
so
looked
you
up
were in
where
a
they're.
huge Navy town and hung out with a bunch of guys in a group called Sailors and Sticks.
I hung out with three of them.
I'm amazed you didn't shave first.
He didn't have to.
They didn't care.
They like it rough.
They like
Yeah.
the flavor saver.
Yeah. Anyway, Jesus Christ.
Naval traditions, man.
So anyway, there were three submarine officers, and I got to hang out with them. And they're this motherfucker.
It's too easy to make a joke about the Navy.
It is.
It's so easy.
They were great guys.
I'm sure they're great.
Hang out. We got drunk, smoked cigars. They had me on their podcast. So if
Yeah.
y'all want to listen to that,
Oh, what's their podcast?
Sailors and Sticks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
You can find it on Grinder.
Well, there's a submarine joke. What is it? It's 50 dudes go down and 25 couples come back or whatever. Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, so that was fun, and those guys are they're doing good things. So they were cool, man. Their podcast is just like ours.
Really?
Yeah, like I mean, they had a little structure, but like
I feel like if
it
you're
was
going to
just
make that podcast,
it was just
though,
bullshit.
A little bit more
Just-
lube.
Yeah.
lean into it and just call it Seaman and Sticks.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Or semen sticks.
or the smoking semen.
There you go.
Just saying, like, if
Semen,
the
semen and
salty
smoke.
semen.
yeah,
Semen and smoke.
semen and smoke.
Yeah.
like
Salty semen sticks.
Like if you decided we're going with Sailors and Sticks, and you all looked at each other and was like,
Sailors.
"Ooh." That's kind of perpetuating the joke, isn't it? Like at that point, just lean into it and just
Yeah.
be like,
we need to
"All right."
find
In their
A
defense,
Navy
they are
person.
sailors, and
we need to find a
Cigars.
Navy person to come on the podcast.
We
so
had
we can
one,
clear
yeah.
up all
I
of this.
dirts.
invited them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was funny. The opening line of the podcast, they're like, yeah, we've been cheerleaders for Warfighter for quite some time. And I'm like, that is such a Navy thing of you guys to say. And they thought it was kind of funny. So, but I couldn't let that one slide.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah.
I hope you made a lot of gay jokes.
I mean, it went back and forth. It was,
Yeah.
it was
Snuck
all
a
right.
few in.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Navy. Somebody's sneaking it in.
Yeah.
I did tell them that if they listen to our podcast for like the first 8 shows, we always rounded it back to it was the Navy's fault or
Every
whatever.
debate. Yeah,
Every
all the
debate is
debate.
always the Navy's fault.
Yeah.
So,
Still is. We just
yeah.
Sure.
don't have to point it out anymore.
Yeah. How about you, Johnny boy?
Oh, my weekend. So Friday I went to a bar.
Oh,
I
You
went to
did go to a bar on
I
Friday.
went to
How
a
was that?
fucking
Because it
bar
was
on
hot
Friday.
as fuck.
And that's what I thought. And we were supposed to meet at this bar at about 6. And I'm like, this is going to be fucking brutal. But I can go have a fucking whiskey in a bar. And I'm doing it. I don't care if I'm going to
Okay.
die.
You have to preface the rules of being able to go to this bar
Oh,
though,
this
because
is
they're
the-
quite
they're the
possibly
best.
the best required rules I've ever heard.
The one thing that happened because of COVID
This is the one
That-
they had to change their
that
license,
should
right?
actually continue to happen is this rule. For every 3 drinks you have to buy, or for every 3 drinks you buy, you have to order food after your 3rd one. You know what they had available?
Tacos.
Fucking tacos.
Yeah, I'm cool with
Nice.
that.
I was like, oh my God. I'm like, you guys, this is my fucking dream.
So you mean I got to drink 3 whiskey drinks and have a taco? Yeah. Fucking A.
I'm like,
Could you imagine
in.
that? Because by your 6th drink, you're just gonna walk up and then you're gonna be like, "Can I get another?" And you're gonna be like, "Would you like a taco?" And you're gonna be like,
God damn right, I want a
"Fuck yeah,
taco.
I want a taco."
You fucking bet your ass.
Like,
Does the Pope's dick fit through a donut? Give me a taco.
yeah, fucking like the tips.
You know,
The tips that bartender's gonna get, because by the time you're hammered and you forgot it's required, you're just gonna be like, "Oh fuck, I do want a taco." Good looking out, man. That's
Good looking
fucking
out, bro. Here's the extra. Yeah, I'm into that.
but yeah, so Friday I got to go sit in a fucking bar and drink some whiskey,
Fucking
smoke a couple
A.
cigars. I got to hang out with Jim from episode "Fuck You, Sir,"
Yep. Good old
Yeah.
Jim.
and got some fucking bomb ass tacos. And yeah,
Were the tacos
And,
good?
what's that?
The tacos good?
They were good. They were really good.
Yeah. Or was it just because you had 3 whiskey drinks?
No, they were. I ordered them right away. I'm like, fucking, I'm just getting them out of the way,
Nice.
you know. And that night I was
Can you
hungry.
front load? Can I be like, can I have like
Well,
6
that's what I was
tacos?
asking him. I was like, can
and
I
then
get like a
fucking
dozen tacos and then I can just fucking drink all night?
Shrink.
And the guy was literally like, bro, I don't give a fuck.
It's like, this rule's
He's
fucking
like, I don't
stupid.
care. He goes, keep one of the containers on your table and nobody's going to question you. And I'm like,
Nice.
done.
Yeah.
And so
I
literally
don't
they
know.
were telling people,
I think I'd want to stage them out. I think I would want to do every 3 drinks, hit me
Yeah.
with a taco.
I
you
could
know,
do
the
that.
best part
Yeah.
about it is like it, for one, you can drink all night long.
Right.
And for 2, like I didn't have a hangover Saturday. I woke up. It was great because I was eating. It was hot as fuck. So I was drinking.
Yeah, because I saw you Saturday. You looked fine.
Hey, I just got a text from Big Dick Dirks. Hey boys, did Mikey get his gift?
Hey.
Just send it. Just take a picture and send it. Take a picture of me, and I'll just be like,
Big Dick Dirks, he very much got his gift. It was stellar. And yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I almost wish I'd thought of it.
But yeah, so
surprised you didn't.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I went to a bar Friday and ended up hanging out there till about, I don't know, 10 or 10:30, 11-ish. It wasn't crazy busy, but it was, I mean, decent.
Because stupid ass rules in fucking New
I don't
Braunfels,
think,
Texas.
I don't think they were counting at
Yeah,
all.
but yeah,
Like
but
I literally think that they got like the legal side of things taken care of, and they're like, "Fucking do whatever you want, boys. We
my
don't fucking care
my
anymore."
beef with going to New Braunfels is that their bars close at midnight.
Except for the weekends, it closed at 1.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday nights close at 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That is weird though.
Nothing good
weird.
happens. Nothing good happens past midnight.
The best shit happens past midnight. And you know that.
That's
Fucking
so true.
degenerate.
It is so true. Yeah, it is so true. It's like I remember when I was bartending, the cop, off-duty cop, was drinking in the bar, and he was like, "He's like, you know, there's no good reason to be out past 3 or 4 in the morning. So anybody that we see that's out past 3 or 4, they're either going to work or they're drunk." I'm like, so if you pull me over, I just tell you I'm going to work and everything's good. And he's like, well, no, it depends on if I smell alcohol or anything like that. I'm like, well, why are you stereotyping the fuck out of people at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Fucking
I was
prick.
like, I thought you had to be unbiased when you went into a traffic stop. And he's like, well, like
Dirks
that.
just text me, hey buddy.
Yeah, so that was Friday. Saturday, I linked up with Mikey New Braunfels for our viewing at the funeral home, which was actually
Pretty good show up.
there's about a little over 500 motorcycles, about 1,000 vehicles. When we hung out for probably an hour
Yeah.
afterwards and getting ready to go, and there were still vehicles driving by.
Yeah.
It was pretty impressive. They're lined up on the highways, the overpasses.
Yep.
They stop in the center of downtown New Braunfels, 2 fire trucks with a flag, and
That's one thing Texas does right, man.
yeah,
They
it was
genuinely give a fuck about their veterans and about their fallen, man. So
Yeah.
it really it like every time I see it, man, it's remnants of the time that I had to drive in that one of those parades,
Yeah.
essentially. So it's always it hits close to home every time.
yeah.
But it still warms your heart, man, just to know that there's still good people out there who genuinely give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, like
The cockles of your heart?
the subcockles.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe the colon. Maybe the kidneys. I'm not sure. We don't know.
Yeah.
I'm an asshole.
Such a good song.
It's a great song.
But
Shout out. Where the fuck's Dennis Leary been?
Making that fucking horrible firefighter show.
Is he still doing that?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
that was a good show for a couple seasons, and then it just got weird.
That's every show that you try
You
to
can
do
always
like
watch
that.
dudes and firefighters like just sit there.
Yeah.
Because let's be real, a firefighter's job, 90% of it is like sitting there playing
Oh, no.
cards and fucking off.
It depends where you're
The
at.
best part about that show,
Yeah.
we're talking about Rescue Me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the best part about that show is that he was a fucking train wreck of an alcoholic with an ex-wife, his brother's ex-wife, and I think another chick that he was like rotating.
So he's a
And-
veteran.
And they were literally, I'm like watching this and I was just like,
That's like all my friends.
I know. I was like, I've heard this story before. Just
feel-
never saw it on a
I
big
feel
screen.
attacked. What?
But it was a shit show. And every time I watched it, all I wanted to do was to get shit faced. But yeah, where was it? Oh, Saturday. So Saturday, I can't remember what else I did Saturday. I took a nap the
You
first
said you
time
were
in
going
10
to.
years.
You said you were going to the pool afterwards.
Yeah, but I ended up taking a nap instead.
Nice.
First time in like 10 years took a nap. It was
Dude,
great.
I'm a firm believer that everybody over the age of 26
Should take naps.
should take a nap every day. I'm a firm believer of that. Like we need to institute what
And
like
you fuckers think I'm the old one.
Dude.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I'm
A
sorry,
nap.
but a couch nap?
A nap.
Yeah.
Come on.
a fucking couch nap.
Yeah.
That'll
Fucking-
change your day.
That's
bro.
what I get at night is a nap.
That's called sleep, and you do it after your 6 o'clock
No, no,
supper
no.
at the buffet.
It's a nap because he has to get up 6 times to go pee.
Jesus Christ.
right.
It's a nap because it's like 4 hours long, fuckers.
No, that's a whole hour. That's a whole night's sleep.
Yeah, that's a night's sleep. A nap is like 45 minutes,
Yeah, 15 to 45, I'd say. Yeah,
especially if you do it on the couch.
yeah.
Shit, yeah.
I used to have a problem with naps. And I couldn't nap.
Did you have a
it-
falling out with him?
no,
or
it just
something?
turned into a coma.
Well,
It was like
it's-
5 hours. I woke up. I didn't know what fucking day it was.
so no, in John's life, at what time of the day do you take a nap?
This past weekend, it was like 1:30.
Like normally, like when you would, like when would you fit a nap into your
He
schedule?
just said it was his first one in 10 years.
You come in at 10, you leave at 4. When are you going to squeeze a nap in there?
About midnight.
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah, about midnight.
He was napping before he got here.
I woke up from a nap. It's
Anyway,
weird.
this fucker wakes up every day at fucking 5:30 in the morning and then takes a nap at 9 and then gets here at 11.
You know,
I see what's happening.
is true, actually.
Wakes up at 5:30, works out, takes a shower, takes a nap.
Dude, post-workout naps are the shit.
Fuck yeah, dude. I don't know, man. You know what my favorite nap is? Is post Thanksgiving dinner. Like after that
Yeah,
tryptophan
yeah.
hits you and you just take that nap.
I'm a fan of
that's-
post-Thanksgiving naps because that's when
Oh.
I like, everybody shuts the fuck up.
Right?
I'm like, oh, hell yeah.
Because everybody's napping.
Yeah.
Well,
So quiet. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
See,
well,
this-
fuck boys.
Fuck boys.
Sounds like we all had productive weekends.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah.
bad. Definitely
Yeah.
wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Boys, what are y'all smoking over there?
I'm on the.
Well, after
the
his trip to
Garrison-
Norfolk, we're going to have to get some clarity on.
I'm on the Garrison 556 Corojo.
We're not talking about what he smoked over the weekend. We're talking about what he's
Yeah.
smoking now.
What kind of poll you guys got?
I am smoking the victory tonight.
He is. He's going hard in the
Must
paint.
have been a good weekend.
Sweet victory.
That was a good weekend.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
I'm on the Corojo, man.
Yeah?
It's been a minute. I've been smoking a lot of the ugly vaccines, the ones that
Oh yeah.
Didn't
didn't
pass
get past
quality
the
control.
check.
Yeah.
I'm smoking a 556 Field, Connecticut.
Going
Nice.
with the Orig, huh?
I fucking love this guy.
And all of these fine fucking cigars, you can get at warfightertobacco.com.
That's right. Use code Freedom Friends. Score yourself a sweet 15% off.
It's fucking true.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking true.
Yeah.
And speaking of the cigar industry, there's some pretty damn decent news coming
Well,
out of the
it's looking good.
quite
but
legal
possible.
situation.
Yeah,
Quite possible.
it could still go bad, but it's looking better. So
There's literally one person that makes a decision whether this industry gets fucked
yeah,
or if it can continue.
I'm unfamiliar. Can you guys fill me in?
some judge.
It's just some judge.
Yeah.
So essentially, this judge called out the FDA because the FDA now wants to postpone.
So the FDA
proceedings.
was starting to, they wanted to regulate cigars. And all this came about when they started regulating vape and there was no separation. But then they want to be able to test a cigar, find out what's in it. And this testing process is a long, expensive process. And this has been happening for like 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's coming to the point where it's like going to go into effect. But the FDA has said, hey, we need to postpone this. They did that a while back.
Well, the judge was like, why do you need to postpone it? They're like, well, because we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. We don't know how to test them.
We actually don't know a standard.
Yeah. Because
hold these things
there's nothing else in a cigar but tobacco.
Yeah, there's no additives.
Like-
It's not like a cigarette where you have 5% tobacco and the rest is bullshit that kills you.
Yeah. So now it's pretty much the FDA is saying, we don't know how to do this. And so now the judge he's kind of like, well, if you don't know how to do this, then why do you really even need to do it at all?
Yeah.
And so we're supposed to find out pretty soon whether they're going to do anything or because what's supposed to happen is on September 9th, if your blends aren't substantially equivalent, they're supposed to pull them off the shelves everywhere.
Or grandfathered in.
Or grandfathered in. Right. And so, and now they're like, well, and so the FDA said like, well, it's going to be our lowest priority to enforce this. Basically, like, we're not even going to look at it. Wink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the judge is like, well, but everybody's, or like the lawyer on the tobacco side's like, well, you want everybody to break the law then? Like, then this doesn't make any sense. You're going to tell people underhandedly to just go ahead and break the law that we're not going to enforce it. Then why are you implementing this law?
And the other portion is we need every company to spend $50,000 to $200,000
Per blend.
to get everything
Fuck you.
tested.
Per
Per
SKU.
blend, per size.
Yeah. To get tested.
To get everything tested. So
But they don't know how to test it.
and then
so
so as long as everybody does that, then you're good to go. And it was like, so it's just a millions and millions and millions of dollar cash grab with no enforcement coming behind it.
That's fucked.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
So, but I don't know. It's a little more hopeful now because the judge is getting the ass with the FDA.
yeah.
So
But
good.
this judge is kind of going like, if you can't enforce it and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, then why are we doing it
Which
at
that
all?
judge smokes
Yeah.
cigars.
well, hopefully they paid the judge enough.
Yeah.
But,
How can I?
but it's looking like it could be really positive news, which is
Yeah.
Well, good shit.
not only good for Warfighter, but it's good for the industry as a fucking whole.
Yeah,
That this thing will
absolutely.
just go away because it's been hanging over the industry for
3 years.
longer than that.
Oh,
3 or 4
no,
years.
it's been going on since I think 2007.
Yeah, it's been
Well,
way
no.
longer
It's
than
been
that.
continuing.
It was-
continue to be
It
postponed.
started the year, like months before or after we started.
With the testing
Yeah.
regulation, but before that, there was all of the exemption push that was trying to be pushed by
Yeah.
the.
Yeah.
There was
I think it
actually
2007 is when they started like
No, that's the date they backdated the grandfather stuff in, but they didn't start it till 2015 after we were already in business.
yeah, I think it was 10 or 11 is when these HR bills started to come out. That was because the FDA wanted to essentially regulate it like cigarettes.
Okay.
Well,
And so
wanted-
there was a huge push to keep premium tobacco
there was
exempted.
and there was no definition of what premium cigar was.
Right. So there was a law trying to get made, which would have been the first law to be passed to actually exempt a product because it is different from something else. Then the industry started self-regulating and started putting its own warning labels on shit and stuff like that.
Well, that was an asshole move by the big companies
Yeah.
who were kind of working with the FDA, but the whole warning label thing got thrown out too because it was bullshit.
Yeah.
So-
It wasn't
essentially
actually
what they were
accurate
trying to
and-
do is they sold cigars that weren't 100% tobacco, and they were trying to be in the
No.
good graces.
No,
Well,
Altadis in general and stuff
Yeah,
were doing it, too.
it was all the big companies that also own cigarettes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that also
and
had,
they were trying to be a step ahead so they can get some favoritism
But-
moving forward.
and then the testing it for blah blah blah, that all started to come through. But now it looks like there's a possibility it could all just fucking die on the vine, which would be the best possible thing that could happen to the industry is for this just to fucking go away.
Yeah.
So anything else interesting going on people have seen?
Oh, well, there's
Looks
a
like
lot.
we have a new VP candidate out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yay.
Everybody says, like, oh, she didn't, what about qualifications? Well, she met every qualification.
They're not that hard. It's
Yeah.
35, natural born American citizen.
No.
Like,
Biden put out the qualifications. You have to be a woman and you have to be of color. And she meets those. So
Yeah.
she met all the qualifications. So I don't know
I don't
why.
give a fuck about Biden's qualifications. I'm talking about the actual qualifications to be president.
Well, that's
Yeah.
easy. I mean,
They're not that difficult.
yeah.
Well, she'll be the first woman president if he wins.
Yeah.
It's not going to win.
I'm saying it now. If he wins, they're going to invoke the 23rd Amendment and fucking.
In what, 3 to 6 months?
I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be,
His mental capacity isn't there.
if he
blah,
goes
blah,
in
blah.
November, it'll
He'll
be
resign.
February. And they'll,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he'll go in January. Technically.
well, he'll be the president elect.
Yeah. And then in January, he'll get inaugurated. He'll become president. He'll be 46
Yeah.
if he wins.
But
He'd be
by
46.
February, you'll start the proceedings.
I would say February or March. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll last no more than 6 months.
No.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, the number of times that she actually denounced him
Yeah. That was good.
before this and then
Straight,
accepted
called
the
him
nomination.
a pederass and shit. Like she called him a
Yeah.
pedophile. Like what
Called
the
him
fuck,
a pedophile,
man? Like,
called him a racist.
yeah.
Like,
Like,
all these things. And it was like, do you want to be VP? And she
and
was
you
like,
want to know what?
I fucking love you.
She's not wrong. He's a
I didn't say
pedophile.
she was wrong.
He's kind of
but
racist.
It does go to show. It does go to show the integrity of the average politician. Where
Oh,
it's like,
I was not, dude.
so you can
I was-
shit all over this dude who's part of your party, and then when they come to you and be like, "Do you want to be VP?" and be like, "Hell yeah, let's get on that ticket."
You know what? Clinton and Obama did the same thing.
Oh, totally.
Like Hillary shit all over Obama back in the day
Yeah.
when she was trying to go for her first bid, and he made her Secretary of State. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
fuck.
That's
I mean,
just, yeah.
Yeah, the
I was
whole-
listening to the news today and they're like,
I guarantee you, they're all sucking each other off after those debates, man. Nobody gives a fuck. They're like, oh, gee, I got you good one. It was funny. Like, they don't care, dude.
yeah, but now you see the moves that are coming out of the current administration, and they're like, Congress can't get it done, huh? All right, fuck it. Student loan forgiveness and an extension of forbearance with no interest whatsoever. Your payments aren't due. $400 federal funding for the extenuation of the kicker on fucking unemployment. You can't evict people. You can't do this. You
Yeah.
can't do like everything.
And Congress is like, yeah, but we wanted to sneak in climate change into
he
this.
was like,
It's
nope,
like, go fuck yourself.
Fuck you. It's just relief.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and now nobody knows what to do because they're like, what are you going to do? Hate him for the fact that he gave you what you wanted?
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, go
Like the
ahead.
general public,
I'm
not
telling you,
not the political side,
The
but
motherfuckers playing chess and they're fucking playing
Oh, my
checkers, bro.
God.
It's crazy.
like I still think he's just out there fucking nuttier than batshit kind of crazy. But dude,
I'm
he
telling
knows
you,
how to work a
I think
system.
he sits at home. He sits at the White House, looks at fucking Twitter and goes, how can I piss people off tonight?
So-
and just starts fucking tweeting.
More in line with the Freedom Friends industry. We all know who Ben Shapiro is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You're
So,
talking is this about Cardi B?
yes.
Yes.
So Ben Shapiro on his podcast decided to go after Cardi B's song called WAP. W-A-P,
Yeah.
Wet ass pussy.
which stands for wet ass pussy. He proceeds to read the lyrics to this song, which is titled Wet Ass Pussy, on his
Yeah.
show,
Wet ass P word.
but cleans it up, like censors it as
Yeah.
he's reading it, which means he can't read like 60% of
Yeah.
the song.
It's hilarious.
So he puts this thing out and then starts going into a medical analysis of I just hope that the women that need a bucket and mop afterwards seek the medical help that they need and all this stuff. So now it has turned into the entire internet shredding this dude for the fact that he can't get his wife's pussy wet. So it's all these comments about how like
Yeah.
it's like Star Wars scenes of them like trudging through the Tatooine desert and shit, and it's like Ben Shapiro trying to plow his wife, and it's just like just sand as far as the eye can see and stuff like that. So I was talking
Have you
to
seen the video though?
I haven't watched it.
It's pretty
no.
fucking terrible.
What, Cardi B's video or
Yeah.
the video of him reading the
Cardi
song?
B's video.
I
you
bet
see-
you it's not as cringy as him trying to read the song on
Did
the
you
air.
see-
It's not.
She interviewed Biden on her podcast.
Yeah.
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 Like, okay.
So in other words, there was no intelligent conversation happening.
It was
at
it
all.
was noises and dementia. It was just and where am I? Why am I here?
He was like, well,
Do you see that she got in trouble?
poor kids are just as smart as white kids.
Fucking racist.
It's so bad.
Like she got in trouble because she was talking about her kid. She's talking about her kid's eyes. And forgive me to my Asian friends, but she said, "Oh, she's got chinky eyes, like my
Jesus.
sister." And then she came back and she's like, "I didn't know that was a racial term." And it's like, you know what? Here's the thing: is I actually believe her because she's that fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That she probably didn't know. Right? Like I actually fucking buy that. I'm like,
it
fuck.
is. It's so hard to be PC.
Like,
just based on like what like. I don't know if what I'm saying is okay or not.
This bitch named herself after a bottle of alcohol and then spelled it backwards.
Yeah.
Just so you know where the Cardi B name came from.
I didn't know that.
Take the B and put it in front of her
I-
name.
I got it.
That's what she named herself.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
And
a
then
stripper
still
name,
couldn't-
right?
That was her stripper. It was her hooker name.
Yeah, she was a hooker.
Bless her heart.
Are we boring you over there?
No.
Yeah, he's got her
I'm
phone.
just listening.
Are you
I have
fucking-
no
are you-
idea what the fuck you guys are
Are you,
talking
are
about.
you
because
TikToking
I'm
while
not-
we're on the fucking
No.
air?
No. I have
So-
no idea what you guys are talking about because I don't pay attention to like Cardi
Oh
B
my God.
and-
No, the whole thing with Ben Shapiro and the Cardi B thing, I'm utterly convinced that his whole plan with it was, I have no relevancy in what's going on right now, but if I can say some really stupid shit, I can get all the plebs out there to just trend everything for me
Yeah, maybe.
and make myself relevant again.
Yeah.
Bad publicity is still publicity.
But it goes back to what you were saying about like, some motherfuckers are playing chess and everybody else is fucking playing checkers.
Yeah.
This motherfucker could take a video that I didn't know existed. Had no idea this was a song, like
Yeah.
at all. Saw memes going against him about it. And I'm like, this dude single-handedly got into a target market that doesn't pay attention to either one of these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And now I know what's going on. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is just fucking impressive.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, like, so just think about that
You mean-
shit the next time you're going to get on Facebook and think you're going to be some fucking political warrior. You're probably playing somebody else's game. You're not making a statement anybody fucking cares about.
Yeah. Do you know who Young Thug is?
I
Do you remember that?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Jazz and I were approached by a young lady that we worked with. She was like, "Y'all know who Young Thug is?" And we look at each other like, "Do we fucking look like we know who Young Thug is? Like, what the fuck?" like, no, I don't. Oh, like, what? I was like,
I looked
Jesus
at her
Christ.
deadpan and was literally like, let me guess. He's actually an older dude with probably a pretty decent background. And she was like, well, yeah, when you actually look into him. And I was like, yeah, real clever on the name there.
But he's not. Oh, I get it.
Yeah. But
Jesus Christ.
There's only one rapper that I personally know. The Marine rapper.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I can never forget his name.
I know Paul Wall.
From Houston?
Yeah.
Did you call him?
I was his
Ever?
I was his head of security.
Dude, he gave his phone number out to everybody.
I was
That's why I
his
fucking
fucking
called him.
hey, 005. No, I was he did a show at fucking Hooligans at fucking Quartermain and was like,
that tells you everything you need to know
I know,
about Paul
exactly.
Wall's career right
yeah,
there.
it's gone down a bit, and but he was a very nice guy. At first, I was like, I don't want to fucking do this, and because they were like, no, we're gonna pay you fucking decent. I was like, all right. And I showed up, and he came and talked to all of us, and he was like, hey man, he's like, I want you with me, and I was like, all right. So I was like attached to his fucking hip for an evening, and we sat there bullshitting because he was like doing a meet and greet, and he was like. It was funny. He was really polite to everybody and very good. But we were sitting there like cracking jokes to each other, like between each one.
Yeah.
And I was like making like grill jokes and shit. I was like, your fucking cheeks get tired because every single picture he's got to go and show his grill and shit. And I'm like, your fucking mouth get tired. He's like, all the time. And I'm just like, God, I want to make a dick joke. He's like, fuck. You could have made a dick joke. And I was like, oh shit. Like, so yeah.
I wonder
Very
if
nice
he's
guy.
mad that Paul Walker stole his name.
Right? It's all right. Doesn't have it anymore.
Well, no, because that's more just Paul Meets Wall. Isn't
Too
it?
fast, too furious. I fucking hate those movies.
Yeah.
They were the very first movie ruined it.
You think with that
As
amount of
soon as
money, though,
Vin
he could
Diesel
buy a-
was like, if you're gonna have a beer, you can have any beer you want as long as it's a Corona. And I was
Yeah.
like, fuck you. Turned it off. And I was like, I'm
You
done.
think-
Fuck this movie.
You'd think with the money he made from those movies, though, he could afford a car with good brakes.
Right? Fuck. Wasn't he like not driving?
The brakes should still work.
Yeah, right. That's true. Still his. Yeah. Touche, sir. Touche.
I'm just saying. Brakes in my car work just fine. I don't fucking make that kind
So
of money.
you really didn't watch any of the rest of the Fast and Furious movies?
Oh my
No,
god!
don't give a fuck.
You have
No?
to. They get so much better.
They do.
They get into the realm of just what the fuck did I just see?
Yeah, I don't want to. At all.
So I had a similar experience with I can't even say it. Jersey Shore.
yeah, you shouldn't watch that either.
Okay, yeah, this is not something you should admit to in public.
No. It was great because it was I don't know, maybe 15 minutes into the first episode, Snooki got punched in the face, and I'm like, that's it. It'll never get better than this. And that's the only part of it that I
The
watched.
Fast and the Furious is the opposite because it can't get more ridiculous than this. And then the second
But
one
wait,
comes out and you
there's
go,
more.
I was wrong. This is the epitome of
Oh, you
what
know
the
what?
fuck.
Maybe I saw the second one. Is that one where they were running tunnels into Mexico? Or
No,
some
that's like
shit?
the fourth one.
Oh, I think I skipped a few.
Then when you get
I don't
when
know.
you
Okay.
get to the one where they're going back to fucking Samoan islands and using fucking car tanks and shit,
Right.
and flinging them off chains and shit, like it's
Yeah, I'm all set.
it's like Mad Max meets Cirque du Soleil by the time you get to the later movies. Like it's
But without the
Fuck that.
costumes.
No,
Yeah.
I'm all set. I'm all set.
they're great. I can't wait for the next one because everyone is just like, I'm like, at this point they have to go to space. Like there's no way.
I like how they got
There's a
Jason
10-second
Statham
car
in
on
it.
the moon.
Yeah, Jason Statham's in it and shit.
But the
now.
thing,
Like,
like, if you just let Jason Statham do his thing, he'd kill fucking everybody that's on the whole thing.
Yeah.
So why don't they do that?
Right?
I don't know. And then you find out that like they're all related
There's
later.
a 10-second car. It's on the moon. I need it.
There's
It's at the International Space Station.
I can't remember
He's got
which one
side
it is.
boosters on his.
but they're one of the ones they're in Dubai, and there's those two towers that are in Dubai,
Yeah, yeah.
and some billionaire buys this hypercar and just puts it in his penthouse in the building,
Yeah, you know,
And it's-
because they have a vehicle lift in those buildings.
and it's just parked there. Like he's never gonna drive it.
They might, dude. Dubai's fucking crazy.
But no, he literally has it in a room, like just to show it off. The fact that he has one. So they infiltrate this party like nobody's gonna notice the fucking
Fast
the
Five.
fucking drug running fucking whatever in this billionaire's party
Yeah.
with like 20 people in it.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna walk in, it'll be fine. Nobody will notice us.
It's,
so they
like,
s-
it's like 5 white dudes walking
So-
into an Arabic party.
They steal this dude's car.
Shalom.
Wrong language, bud.
So they steal this dude's car and he jumps it.
Shukran.
He jumps it from one building to the other building.
Shakabaku.
And you're just like, all right, fuck it. Like at this point, if that's where we've gone, where the suspension of belief is just like,
Yeah.
with a 50-foot run up, you can jump this fucking half a click gap between this building and that building with this
Yeah.
fucking car
It's a supercar, bro.
and be fine when you land in the building on the other side through the safety glass.
The only car that could ever do that would be like either Kit or the 18 van.
I think it was like a McLaren.
Now, I think Speed Racer's car could do it.
Speed could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mach 5.
The General
Fuck
Lee could totally do it.
Oh yeah.
Only if you hit the horn.
Instead of the fucking it'd be like the
It'd just be the call to prayer. It'd just be the call to prayer as it's flying over.
The Bahangla boys are at it again.
Just wait till the Duke boys find out what's going on next.
What does Daisy look like?
Nobody knows.
That's right.
Nobody knows.
She's got the best blue eyes you've ever not seen.
Driving around on the Infidel E.
Infidelity.
She's just got like Daisy Duke like pattern on her dress like down to her ankle. You show too much ankle.
It's just a denim burqa.
That's gonna be hot.
Well, on that note, boys,
Damn it. That's right.
I'm going to raise... Fuck, I can't. Hold on. I need to pour something before I can raise my glass.
There's
'cause
some right there.
Right here.
I actually would really like my bottle of JMO. from
Oh, okay.
You should probably drink the water off that ice.
That's probably true.
You know, you need to hydrate a little bit. I'll even pour it for you.
Are you good, man?
Tell me when.
Right there, my friend. Perfect.
So provided we have any sailors that listen to this podcast.
Dirks.
Dude, I'm starting a new school. Now that I've been let go, I'm starting a new school to improve your skills. Fucking let me know. Listen to the debate from 2 weeks ago.
You should give the old
like that.
Sailors and Sticks podcast to
go,
listen to.
Go give them a shot, and hopefully we can get them on the show and fucking do a little collaboration.
They actually
thing.
get to Austin every now and then for some training. So.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, we should totally have them on the show. So it's Sailors and
They
Sticks.
would go to the gayest city in Texas.
Sailors and
I was
Sticks.
just trying to think of what type of training they could get.
They have
in
like
Austin.
some. I think they said it was some sonar training. Some advanced shit is here in
Gaydar.
Austin.
Huh.
Yeah, some Gaydar training.
Fuck. Justin, you listen to the podcast. What? Where can they find Sailors and Sticks? What channels?
Anywhere you find a podcast, just like us.
Yeah, the major
I
channels?
listen to it
Right.
on Apple Podcasts. I could not find it on YouTube anywhere.
No, it's
just-
audio.
Yeah, so wherever you get your podcast, find your Sailors and Sticks. Give them a smoke.
Jesus.
Better than a sniff.
That was like. Well, it depends on before or after when you want to sniff it.
No, it doesn't.
You still want to sniff it. That's the thing. It doesn't matter when.
So, yeah, check them out. And
What do 9-volt batteries and girls' buttholes have in common? You know you're not supposed to, but you're going to put your tongue on it.
you got to lube the balloon knot every once in a while.
I was going to say, I never got shocked on it.
You haven't done it right.
Maybe you haven't looked at 9-volt in a while.
Maybe they can tell us what a slap is.
I think John's still trying to fucking figure it out.
My fucking wish.com ads from that are fucking crazy.
So, just like Sailors and Sticks, you can find this podcast fucking anywhere podcasts are downloadable.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck.
Like, share, subscribe, push all those buttons. We'd appreciate it.
Yeah, and I'm going to raise my glass and thank all of you beautiful sons of bitches for being my freedom friends.
One of these days, you're going to include me on that toast.
Oh, because I keep saying beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're a beautiful man.
Well, I am a man.
Yeah, we'll go with that. But like he said, like, share, subscribe, and tell your mom.
Tell your friends.
Tell your mom's friends.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because, fuck, who doesn't love a little mediocrity in their life?
You goddamn right.
With everything else is just wild and fucking out there right now.
Fucking A.
Come hang out and be mediocre for a while. It might calm you down a little bit.
It's true. It's true.
But until then, we always encourage you to do one thing around here.
Highly encourage you.
Well, 3 things.
Unless you're doing them together.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's to smoke on.
Drink on.
And god damn it.
Freedom the fuck on.
There it is.
Have a good one. Later.
Smoke a sailor for mommy.